to please silence your cell phones. Please raise your hand if you have a question, and we'll bring the mic to you. And note a couple of changes for today. The South Carolina locker room is open now, but it will not be as soon as the press conference is open. And also note that media is not allowed at any of the practices today. We'll continue with the same format we've done, an opening statement from the head coach, followed by questions for the student athletes, and then questions for the coach. With that being said, we're joined by South Carolina head coach Dawn Staley, student athletes Tiffany Mitchell and Alaina Coates. Coach, can you give us an opening statement on the matchup against Syracuse?
Well, we're excited, to play in the second round at home, and obviously, we're looking forward to playing Syracuse, a team that we faced a few months ago and edged out a victory. So hopefully we'll play better basketball and put a product on the floor that we all can be proud of.
Thank you, Coach. Questions for the student athletes? In the back.
Tiffany and Alaina, when you look back at the first matchup at Syracuse early this season in the Bahamas, how much stock do you put in that game, given the location and everything else that was around it, and how different that was compared to what you're going to face tomorrow night?
I think we're two completely different teams than when we were in the Bahamas. That's the first team that played us in the sagging zone that we've seen all season. But I think we've seen other matchups like that these past couple games. So I think we have a better chance of, know a better way of handling that this time around.
Question on the right side.
Alaina, the first matchup, they really kind of combated you guys in the low post. They rebound really well still. What kind of a game are you expecting down low tomorrow?
We're expecting a lot of physicality. It's just something that we've been dealing with all season, and it's something that we're prepared for and that we're going to prepare for, and we're just going to make sure that we keep them off the boards and just do what we need to do down in the paint.
Question in the back on TV.
Tiffany, watching Syracuse last night in that matchup, what did you take away from what the Orange did, and how does that help going into Sunday's game?
We just know they take a lot of quick shots, so we just have to be prepared to, defend a shot on any catch with anybody pretty much, and like you said, keep them off the boards because they're really a tenacious team on the offensive end, going in for rebounds.
Question up front.
Well, last night they got a lot of contributions from their guards. Brianna, they didn't have that good of a game. Is that kind of a new weapon or a weapon that maybe you guys didn't see in the Bahamas, their guards being so effective?
I think their guards were effective in the Bahamas, but is it Brianna Day or Brianna? Yeah, she had a lot of offensive rebounds. So, their guards miss a lot of shots at the rim, and that's where she comes in, kind of their garbage man, and picks them up. So we just have to do a better job of boxing her out and putting a body on her.
Question in the middle.
For either of you, last night, immediately after the game, the players said they were excited for the rematch. How excited are y'all just to get it, knowing how excited they are as well?
We're very excited. We know we didn't play our best basketball in the Bahamas against them, and we're just ready for that rematch so we can prove that we are a better team now than we were then.
Question on TV in the back.
Tiffany, do you feel like there's any pressure on you for this game, knowing that first round you didn't have a game that you would like to have had?
Not really. I think my teammates and our coaches have enough confidence in me knowing that even though I didn't have one of the best games I did yesterday, I'll have a pretty better game this game coming up, and I'll bounce back.
Question up front.
I can attest to that.
Alaina, how much do you think that close game in the Bahamas, the Duke game, games like that, kind of forged this team into the team that we saw in the SEC season and that we're seeing right now? How important was it to go through those kind of experiences?
It was very important. It made us realize that there are different levels of basketball out there, and we really needed to experience them in order for us to grow and to progress in the right direction, and just to find ways to be able to handle situations like that and be able to come out on top into those type of games.
Any more questions for the student athletes? Thank you, ladies. Questions for Coach Tyler? Back on TV.